What we're asking is forbidden fancying. Do you fancy somebody that you really shouldn't be fancying? It could be that it's your best mate's dad or your best mate's mum.
Or the dinner lady.
Yeah, or something like that. Or just...
Postman.
Your boyfriend's brother. It happens. And what do you do when you're in that situation? I know that we've heard from people in the past that have taken it further and opened up a whole can of worms. So we'd like to hear from you tonight, okay? 0330 6600 111. If you've ever fancied somebody that you really shouldn't have, what happened when you took it that one step too far? Let's talk to Jay, who's in the Midlands. Hi, Jay.
Hello.
Hello, Jay. So how can we help you tonight? Who do you fancy that you shouldn't?
It's a bit hard to say, actually. I fancy my brother.
Is that your biological brother or step-brother?
Biological.
Okay. I mean, the thing is when you... what we tend to do when we form relationships, the first relationships that we have are really with our parents and our siblings, and they form the models for other relationships. So what it is, you've found some qualities in your brother that you want to look for in a partner. And it's, it's often... to keep that in context is that, you obviously it's great that you've got such a brother, that you really look up to, which is good. But to put it into context is that the things that you're looking at are the things that you probably want in a relationship.
How long have you felt this way, Jay?
I felt this way for a while now. About 5 months, maybe.
Okay. And when did you start realising that you had these feelings for him?
It was just something small. It was going out when all the family was going out for a barbecue, and me and my brother was getting ready, but not in the same room. And I come out, and he goes, you look really nice, and then he winked at me. And I don't know. After that, I just started to have feelings for him. I didn't really want them. I was like, this feels so wrong, but I also felt excited. Mm-hmm. And it was really hard, but over the last 5 months, I've been getting stronger and stronger, and sometimes I can't even help myself. It's really horrible.
Is he aware that you have these feelings for him?
I think he knows, and I think he doesn't. I'm not sure. Because I haven't got to tell anybody.
Is he an older brother?
Yeah, he's 20.
Yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon to actually look up to your older brother and to kind of get that kind of mixed messages. Because what he's doing is saying you look nice. He's being an older brother who's saying you look nice. Because usually, basically, older brothers say horrible things. They'll often say horrible things to you. They'll say, oh, yeah, your hair looks like a mess and you smell a wee. And, I mean, those are the kind of things older brothers usually say. But the fact that he said something nice to you, you've taken that, and that's giving you kind of a boost. And it's important to recognise that he's being an older brother, and a nice older brother. And the fact that you can see these qualities, I mean, do you go out and sort of meet other boys?
I do, but none of them have the same traits as my brother. That none of them are like my brother. That most of them actually treat me the way your brother should treat you. So it's completely opposite thing. And with my brother, we've always been actually really quite close. And if I have a problem, I'd go and tell him.
Right. Okay. I mean. It's not unusual to sort of hold a torch for older brothers. I mean, what I would suggest is if you do feel like this is really bothering you and you think it's getting out of hand, then you perhaps go and talk to someone about it. And we've got Brooke in Birmingham. And there are ones there's some in Sandwell and dotted around through the country. And they actually do a talk about problems kind of service. It's not really like a counselling service, but it's where you can talk about things and get things, and to actually express them to somebody else and get some perspective. And it's non-judgmental. And I think perhaps if you're able to talk about them and talk it through, because I think the more you keep it a secret, and the more you kind of will build on that sort of kind of attraction. So, I mean, I would recommend, if you look on the Sanctuary website, there are a list of...
Yeah, if you go to the radio station website, then there's
wyvernfm.co.uk
of all the helpline numbers that you're going to need and that you do need as the show progresses during the week. We go on to all different sorts of topics, so we've put as many as we possibly can on there. But, Jay, I think that, what Gary says is right. If you do feel that it's becoming a problem, it might be worth you going to see somebody at the Brook or somewhere else where you can, talk all this through and get it all out there, because you know that it can't, you can't progress with this, don't you?
Yeah. I don't want to progress with it. I wanted to stop, but
yeah,
right.
It's just the feelings are getting too strong, and I don't want him to.
Okay, I mean, I think, first of all, to recognise that you've got a great brother, and, that's quite unusual. So often brothers and sisters are each other's throats. It's second to recognise that your older brother and fathers, they're the kind of models for relationships, that they're the first relationships we form, and they're the first strong bonds we form. So sometimes those feelings can feel very intense. And then, as I've said, if it's bothering you and you think it's getting out of control, go and speak to someone at Brook. They've heard it all before. They deal with all kinds of issues. It's a non-judgmental service, and they can talk things through with you, so you can get it into perspective.
Yeah.
You going to try that, Jay?
I'll have to try it, because I was just too scared of being judged, of being somebody just having a go at me and saying that's really wrong. I know it is wrong, but I don't want to be judged for it.
They won't.
I just want help.
No, I mean, we certainly haven't judged you here.
No.
And I mean, I've just said, that it's understandable, because it's like, that is the blueprint for for relationships. So it's understandable how these things can get, out of control for you. And it is understandable. And just talk about, the people at Brook they won't judge you. They've heard about, any manner of different problems or issues that young people have in a confidential, non-judgmental manner.
All right, Jay, give it a try, because they are fantastic people. We've had people in here from the Brook before, and they are absolutely marvellous. I'd thoroughly recommend them. All right, darling.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then.